So I'm kind of excited because I got myself a new keyboard. I haven't opened it yet. It is gonna be for my Christmas gift, and I got it for myself. It's gonna be the Casio Previa XP 870, or could it be PX? Sometimes I forget because one of the reasons why I got myself this keyboard is because I do teach two families, and the two families that I go to, they have this exact keyboard, although not the same model number, but it just feels good on the hands. And I haven't had a new keyboard, since 2013, so that's been a long time. The keyboard that I've been using has been well, it's more of a MIDI controller because I do use my laptop, and I've been using the same keyboard for many years. And this begs a question. It is Christmas time. It is December 20th right now. By the time I'll upload this, will be the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And what keyboard are you looking to get? So we'll go right into that. This is Pat's Piano Playing, and today we're going to be discovering or discussing what piano are you looking to get, and what are some options you are looking to look for, or features or things. So I do get asked this question in this job that I have, or my teaching piano journey. I do get a lot of the questions of my kids are starting to play piano, and what kind of keyboard should I get? And I am gonna say keyboard specifically because it's the most common thing that I get asked about, and I do want to discuss that. Now, if you want to get a piano like a grand piano, I'll probably have to make a different video about that, because there are a lot of brand names and a lot of things that I actually may not know that much about, because I play mostly in a keyboard kind of like this one right here, and the MIDI control that I mentioned right now, like a little while ago. But it doesn't really matter much, because what I do want to discuss is what are the things that you're looking to get. Now, I cannot say what brand or what model number or what, like complicated things, because you would probably have to make your own research on what you're actually looking for. But what I can say is what size, and I'll just name three brand names that I will consider, and what extra features you're looking to get if you're starting out piano, or you're looking to, like, just buy a keyboard for your kids or something like that, something basic. We'll keep it basic to make it basic and simple to understand. So first of all, what size? When you're looking to get a new keyboard, they're gonna come in three sizes, and as you can imagine, it's kind of like a clothing brand or something like that, something like small, medium, and large, kind of like fries from a McDonald's or something. Anyways, you're looking to, well, let's discuss the sizes first. Keyboards come in three sizes, and they are measured by how many keys the keyboard holds. The small size keyboards, they hold about 67 keys. And that's actually not about, it is 67 keys. Oh man, I might have forget. It might be 61 keys or 67 keys. I'll put it on the edit. But yeah, the small one is gonna be on the 60 key range, meaning that there's gonna be 60, I'll use 67 for now, but I could be wrong. It's 67 keys. That means that it's gonna be small. I don't recommend you get a small size keyboard. I'll explain in a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend that one. The medium size keyboard holds about 76 keys, and that one I can recommend that you do, that would be safe to get, 76. Now the large size, or I would say the standard version, would be 88 keys. All keyboards, all pianos, all instruments of the piano instrument, they all hold 88 keys. That's the one I would recommend the most. Now, let me say why you want to get the 88 key, and we'll go backwards from there. You want to get an 88 key keyboard because when you are starting to play piano, and moving forward from there, even if you're advanced, you would know this also, is that you want to sit at the center of the keyboard, which means that if you are already aware, the keyboard is labeled with the alphabetical order going from A to G. This is pretty basic stuff, but you will know that. If you don't know that, then yes, keep in mind that the keyboard is labeled by the alphabetical order A through G, and then it recycles itself back to G, to A after G. So when you are sitting down, you want to sit down with your nose aligning to the middle C. The middle C is going to be the C octave that's right in the center of the piano. That's where you sit down at. You're always going to sit down in the center of the keyboard, and you want your nose to align to the middle C. Now, the reason why you don't want to get a 61 or 67 key, a small size keyboard, is because the middle C is actually going to be more on the left side. And if you want to play properly, if you want to maximize your piano skills, or if you're starting out as a piano player, you don't want to sit all like more so on the left side of the keyboard. You want to sit down in the center. So if you get a small size keyboard, it's not going to have you at the center of the keyboard, it's going to have you more on the left. And for me, that's a valid reason to not get a 61, 67 keys, because it's not going to have you sit in the center where you should be sitting on, and that's not good. So don't get a 61, 67 key. Now, if you get a medium-sized one, that's going to be more in the middle. So that's going to be okay. That's going to be good. So yeah, I would recommend that if you don't want to spend too much money and you want to keep things at a lower affordable range of pricing, and you're not really sure if you're gonna actually pursue piano playing, so yeah, 76 keys, it's fine. Medium-sized range is fine. The middle C is mostly on the center of the piano, and it does give you a large range of the keys that you can kind of start playing on. So I would say that's okay. Now, that's the reason why you do want to get 88, is because you will be sitting down in the center. So that's one key feature. That's one feature that you don't want to think about when you get a keyboard, is the size. Get a medium or a large range, 76 or 88 keys, no 60s, no 61, 67 range. The other thing too, when you're looking to purchase a piano, you want to purchase a piano that's well, let's discuss the action of the piano playing keys themselves, like how it feels like when you play the keys. They come in 3 ranges also. They come in non-weighted, which means that these are mostly the 60 range keys. When they're not weighted, it might feel okay when you play the keyboard. It might feel very light, and you can play actually really fast on them. You can play those for a metal band or something like that, because you can play fast all the time. But the problem with that is that they're not weighted, so your fingers will not really gain the finger strength to optimize your action on the piano, and you won't be able to play like well, you know, because your fingers won't generate or develop that finger strength that is necessary to play well on the piano. So I wouldn't really recommend non-weighted keys. Now, well, as mentioned, there's three ranges of that. So the other one, the next level would be semi-weighted and weighted. I would recommend to get a semi-weighted because it does have a medium range of weightness to it. And what do I mean by weighted keys? Weighted keys is how a standard piano, grand piano keys are mechanically built as. You have the keys, and when you press them, you actually have to press some force in order to press the keys down because of the mechanism of the back of the hammer on string mechanism. But when you play a grand piano, you have the mechanism in the back and the pedals on the bottom to work with that. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me just go back. So when you have semi-weighted keys, they're not fully weighted and they're not light non-weighted, so they're kind of in the middle range. That I do recommend you can consider, because that's how my MIDI keyboard controller that I've been having for like 13 years, that's how my keyboard is. It's not fully weighted and it's not light and it's not non-weighted. So that means that I'm able to have some force to play the keys on, and you can also play fast. Now, if you get a keyboard that's fully weighted, and to be honest, the new keyboard that I'm gonna get, it is fully weighted. So I am aware that I will have to put a lot more force on the keyboard. But the thing about the fully weighted keyboard is that it won't give you the ability to play as fast as you would like in the future, and there's no way of making them lighter. Now, think about this. If you actually play a grand piano, the grand piano has 3 pedals in the bottom. And I don't want to go too much into that because that's a whole different topic, but I will say this quickly. The right pedal is the sustainer pedal. The middle pedal is more of a modifier. Some pianos are different, and grand pianos, we're talking about grand pianos. Some grand pianos are different, so the middle pedal will have different functions for different pianos. I cannot say what specific piano has what specific pedal function for the middle one, but the middle one, I can say that it's a kind of like a modifier. It's modified differently for every piano. The left one, the left pedal, is usually the one that unweights the keys, meaning that if you ever find yourself playing a grand piano, you press on the left pedal and you would see all the keys kind of drop, and now they're not weighted at all, which means that you can play extremely fast and you can switch back to weighted keys by releasing the pedal from that. So a keyboard doesn't have that. If you get a fully weighted keyboard, weighted keys keyboard, you're not gonna have the ability to unweight it, so you're strictly playing on heavily weighted keys, which can be a good and bad thing. It can be good because it's it's basically gonna train your hands to play fully like strong, fully weighted on it, but it might limit your speed, and you might not be able to do certain techniques that can only be done when you have unweighted keys. So think about that when you get a keyboard. I recommend you get a semi-weighted. When you get a semi-weighted, it's not fully weighted, nor is it lightly and non-weighted. So that means that you are still able to play fast, and you still have to put some force into the playing, so it still strengthens up your hands, your fingers. So let's backtrack a little bit so we don't get too lost in the weeds. You want to get a 76 size to an 88 size keyboard. I recommend 88 or 76. You want to get it semi-weighted or weighted, but mostly semi-weighted. Now, what's the third thing you're looking to look for when you buy a keyboard? Well, this one's gonna be up to you. If you make your research and you know what you want to find it, if you are looking to get specific things on the keyboard, make some research and see if your keyboard has those functions. Meaning, and I'll put myself as an example, I made an extensive, long research just to find these features on the keyboard that I got myself. I needed to have reverb, which means that the sound will be more spacious. I needed to have the function of transpositions, and I needed to, there was another thing too. It was the transpositions, reverb. That's it. I mean, in my case, I really wanted my keyboard to have the transpositions, meaning that you can move the keyboard in its octave, like lower or lower or higher, and even like by half steps up or down. I really like messing with that. I also wanted my keyboard to have the reverb. The reverb is a function that makes this sound like if you were in a hall, like make it sound spacious. So for me, those were the two things that I wanted to find. So I made some research on it. If you know what you want your keyboard to have, make some research on that. But also, you want to have a keyboard that has a built-in metronome, so you can kind of like modify the metronome. You can practice with the metronome on. Otherwise, you will use the metronome app, like I mentioned in an earlier video. So that's it. That'll be it. That'll be it for this video. What keyboard to get if you're looking to buy a keyboard, or what brand? Also, I forgot to mention the brand. I would say if you're looking to get a beginner piano, Casio is always my go-to. I did got myself a Casio Previa XP. 870 is the number. But also I would consider getting a Casio, a Yamaha, because I know that Yamahas have good quality of sound. Now, if you're looking to get more advanced, get a Roland. Roland is a good brand to get, and also a Korg. Roland or a Korg. Those are high-end brand names that are out there. I'm not gonna say what models or what features, but those are the brands I would be looking to. The Yamahas, the Casios, or more advanced, the Korg and the Roland. So that'll be it. I did this one pretty fast as well because I only have a certain amount of time to make this video. So let me know if you have a question, if you have any ideas, or if you disagree or agree in the comment section. Let me know. And as always, have a very good Christmas, and I will see you on our next video. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.